On the news tonight, Governor Sheriff Oborevwori attributes his administration's success to God's favor. State government warns youth to desist from selling community lands. Minority caucus and House of Representatives expresses concern over escalating insecurity in Nigeria. Abroad, Kenya's top court suspends lower court's ruling on finance law. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us on the news tonight. My name is Eunice Emeazia. Governor Sheriff Oborevwori has attributed the success recorded by his administration to favor from God. Governor Oborevwori stated this when a delegation from the Nigerian Baptist Convention visited him at the Government House, Asaba. Ejime Udueme reports.
The Delta State cannot thank God enough for his divine mercy. Hence, the state government has set May 29 every year as Thanksgiving Day to better appreciate God for his love for the state. He said, despite the nation's economic challenges, the state government was doing its best in infrastructure and human capital development, especially the recent economic empowerment of 5,500 persons in the state.
It is a praise state. That's what we call it the finger of God. And everything we do, we always pray. In every year, as a mark of honor and dedication to God, the state government hosts prayer day, praise day, every year, every May 29. It's our tradition, and we'll keep to it. And that is why this state has been very peaceful. And for Deltans.
In his remarks, National President of the Men's Missionary Union of the Nigeria Baptist Convention, Dr. Shoye Asawo, charged persons in leadership positions to place high premium on citizens' welfare by implementing people-oriented policies and programs. He said the delegation was in Government House Asaba to intimate the governor on the church's convention, the convention in 2011 in Sapele, adding that Asaba was chosen for this year's convention because of the peaceful and serene environment, as well as the Khan Christian Center in the city.
We are here in recognition of Your Excellency's public demonstration of your Christian faith, even as a public office holder. We are here to identify with Your Excellency in Delta State since your assumption of duties in just over 1 year in office. Your Excellency's focus on capital projects, especially in road infrastructure, with important flyover projects, including the one at the ever-busy PTI junction in Efuru by a very reputable construction company, is worthy of commendation.
Dr. Asawo gave the theme of the convention as Wonders Without Numbers and commended Governor Oborevwori for his commitment to the growth of the gospel of Christ and the state's infrastructural development. Ejime Udueme reporting.
Has pledged his commitment to partnering with the Niger Delta River Basin Development Authority in addressing food insecurity and provision of water in the state. Governor Oborevwori made a pledge when the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Niger Delta River Basin Development Authority, Honorable Ebitimi Ambare, visited him at the Government House, Asaba. Ferrer Botu has details.
Governor Oborevwori, represented by the State Deputy Governor, Sir Monde Oyeme, said the present administration and the state would partner with the Niger Delta River Basin Development Authority for the benefit of Deltans, particularly in developing agriculture and provision of water. He noted that the vision of the Niger Delta River Development Basin Authority would add value to the lives of Deltans in line with the more agenda of the state government. Governor Oborevwori affirmed that his administration was committed to food security, hence he inaugurated the Committee on Food Security in order to address the challenges of food production. The governor noted that it was good that the Niger Delta River Basin Development Authority had operations which centered on agriculture and water, among others, in 18 out of the state's 25 local government areas. He gave an assurance that the government would partner with the agency to ensure that Delta State got maximum benefits from their operations.
The Delta State government will 100% willing to partner with your organization.
The Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Niger Delta River Basin Development Authority, Honorable Ebitimi Ambare, said the visit was to seek collaboration with the state government in its operation in the state. He said his team was in Delta State to visit its areas of operations, noting that the agency was currently operating in 18 out of the 25 local government areas of the state, with the Songhai farms in Orogun, in Ugele North and Obodo in Warri South. Honorable Angbere solicited support from communities and affirmed that the agency was tackling open defecation, erosion, and the provision of water, among others.
And we have come to ask for greater collaboration. We have 2 Songhai farms already in Delta State. Then we have other farms scattered all around the 18 local government areas that we are operating in Delta State. That's enough assets for your state, for your state government to key into. We are not only in agric. We campaign against open defecation, and we're providing alternatives to open defecation. Of course, you know the hazards that come with open defecation. We are also into erosion management, mediation of erosion. We also have projects, that the Delta State government will benefit from. We are also into the provision of water, and you can see that with the outbreak of cholera, there is urgent need for us to provide water, potable water, drinking water, clean water for our people.
He called on Deltans to cooperate with officials of the agency to enable it effectively carry out its mandate. I am Pere Botu reporting.
The Chief of Staff, Government House Asaba Honorable Johnson Erijo, has called on the organized private sector and well-to-do individuals to contribute meaningfully to the development of the state. Honorable Erijo made a call while inspecting a 6-bed intensive care unit ICU built and equipped by the Chuks Agidigbo Leadership Foundation and Medast Nigeria Limited at the Central Hospital Kwale in Ndokwa West local government area of Delta State. The report is presented from our studios.
He advised that, why not do something from the foundation?
The Chief of Staff, who expressed satisfaction with the state-of-the-art equipment at the ICU, urged operators of the organized private sector and well-to-do individuals to contribute to the development of the state, especially in the provision of infrastructure. He commended the donor for the gesture, noting that government alone cannot provide the people's need, hence the need for the private sector and individuals to support and assist government in providing development needs. Also speaking during the tour of the facilities, Engineer Goodnews Agbi, Special Advisor to the Governor on Project Monitoring, Sir Agidigbo, Chief Executive Officer of Medas Nigeria Limited, who initiated the project, disclosed that the experience of the people during COVID-19 spurred him to execute the project, adding that the unit had oxygen flow meters, ventilators, nurse station for monitoring of patients, among other facilities. The Senior Special Assistant Media to the State Governor, Comrade Fidelis Egugbo, the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health, Dr. Paul Okubo, the Zonal Director in charge of the hospital, Dr. Patrick Ofili, the
Borowori disclosed this when she met with women from the state's 25 local government areas. Florence Oibodoro has details of the report.
Addressing the women, Deaconess Oborewori congratulated the chairpersons and expressed gratitude to God for the success of the local government elections in the states. She prayed God to empower the local government chairmen to deliver on their mandates.
We thank God for a successful election. We thank God for the victory. And on the same vein, when you get to your house, to say the same thing to your husband, that we, the women in Delta State and the Mata Charity Foundation, we say people should wish them big congratulations for the 25/25.
Deaconess Oborewori said the meeting was called to intimate the women on the